Shayla's Journey to Success. I thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for hitting play and coming back to join me on my mat. Today is going to come a little different. As you see, I'm talking and on the mat on the other side. Oh yeah, it's something new, right? So I just wanted to say first, if you're returning to the channel, thank you so freaking much. I truly appreciate you, and I'm honored to have you a part of Team Success. But if this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome to Shayla's Journey to Success. Thanks for joining the team, and the only way you can do that is if you hit the subscribe button below, as well as like this video, the ones before, whichever is your favorite. Like it, comment below, and let me know what you think about it as well. So, with that being said, I am definitely doing something different because I'm adding a new element to my channel, which is going to be, of course, yoga, more yoga. I've done it before. You've seen the previous videos of stretching yoga, but this time I wanted to introduce you all to the new chapter in my life because your girl will be becoming a yoga teacher, and I start in November. My course I've been waiting to put off because of the nursing school and everything, but it is time. I am ready to push play and get in full effect. So it's going to be a lot of different activities, exercises that I have to do and learn to develop myself to become a better and stronger teacher, as well as a stronger yogi in my practice. So as I grow and develop, I love to have you all along the way. So I wanted to make sure I introduced this part of the segment of my channel now, so you understand, and so much more. My niche is at all times, it's going to be health and wellness, and fitness is a part of it. So if I can do that with you, that's going to be my goal. I'm working on my brand. I'm developing my own unique business, and this is just a part of it. Another stepping stone to get where I need to get. So again, thank you so much for joining Shayla's Journey to Success today, and I just hope you enjoy this session. Take your time. It's going to be a flow. It's going to be a beginner's level, but if you feel like some of these poses may be a little bit more advanced or intermediate, probably, I will let you know what you can do as an alternative, and as well as take my time to guide you through it. So again, this is my practice, and I'm just welcoming you all into it every time. Thank you so much again. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button below because your girl's trying to grow. Once again, let's get to it. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to start the timer countdown, and we're going to start at the top of our mat. As you see, I'm a little bit further back just so I can make sure I'm in the camera for you all. On the inhale, we'll reach up, and we will do a nice back bend. Try not to apply too much pressure on your back, and just take a couple of breaths here. Take your time, ease into it as on each exhale, but remember, press out towards the hips and not on that lower back. On another inhale, I'm going to face forward for you all just so you can see. I'm going to grab my left wrist and slightly reach over to the opposite side. On your inhale and on each exhale, you want to gently get a little bit lower. You want to keep your hips facing forward and square to one another, and just gently giving that top half a good stretch. Take an inhale, and on an exhale, we'll come up, reach up, and cross over to the opposite wrist. Inhale and exhale over to the opposite side. Take a couple deep breaths and just enjoy the stretch. On the inhale, we'll exhale and come right back up center. We're going to pull our thumbs together, bringing them to our heart center. I'm going to turn so you can definitely see me. A good inhale, reaching up again. And we're going to go right back into exhale, into a back bend. Getting comfortable in this position. Readjust if you need to. And we're going to inhale. On our next exhale, we'll swan dive down. Bringing your chest to your knees. Good release on the back. Tabletop back, so we place our hands on our shins. And at this point, you'll see me walking down onto the mat, taking our feet back behind us into a plank. Enjoy yourself, strengthen yourself in this position. Breathe, it gets a little tough. We're going to take an inhale, round that tummy back in, and we're going to bring ourselves into a downward dog. Get a good stretch, pedal those legs, do whatever you need to do. Make sure that your hands are flat, firmly spread apart, those fingers, so you can have a good position and sturdy. Focusing on your breathing, now we're going to extend our right leg up. Take your time, and if this is something you're not capable of doing at this point in your practice, continue to stay and remain into your plank and strengthen that core. But as you're up here, you want to make sure that your hips stay balanced as well as your shoulders. So you'll see me lifting a little bit more if I can. And if you can, do the same. But adjust those hips. On your next exhale, bring that knee to nose. Breathing in this moment. Again, if it's too much, you'll see me now go into a plank. That is the same position you can do. But if you can, bring the knee to nose. Take a few deep breaths. And bring that right foot up to your hands in between. We're going to angle your left back foot down into a 45-degree angle. And we're going to go into an inhale, reaching overhead, hands above, into a beautiful Warrior One pose. In this position, you want to try to make sure your hips stay square, facing forward, and your knees slightly above your ankle. If you can, you want to make sure your back leg can go a little bit further, do so. But if not, remain in this position. And as you inhale, you reach up a little bit more. And as you exhale, you slightly come down. Gradually, each time, you can go lower. Taking your time, you'll see me relax my arms, inhale and bring them back up. And gently go a little bit lower on every exhale. Adjust as you need to. Remember, say yes when you must say yes. Say no when you must say no. We're going to take a slight twist, going in the direction of our back foot with our palms facing down into a Warrior Two pose. Keeping your knee over your ankle, back leg extended. This is a stronger pose, so keeping those arms straight. With your next inhale, flip that right palm up. And you're going to extend that arm back as your back arm goes down on your back leg. Enjoy this stretch, and now you're in your warrior pose. Take your time. If it feels like it's too much, do your best. Readjust as needed. Reposition those feet and get yourself aligned. So that back arm lays gently on that back leg while the front is bent. On your next exhale, gently bring in that back leg about halfway. And we're going to bend at that right knee or slightly. And we're going to go down onto our fingers or touching your toes, your calf, or your knee, whatever works for you. Keeping that left arm extended overhead into a triangle pose. You will love this position as you can feel the energy as you reach high above your head to the sky or to the ceiling, and your other hand towards the ground. Staying grounded in this moment. And breathe. Take this as a moment to find your balance and strengthening in your core and every area of your body. Taking a good inhale and exhale and send the energy to those areas you feel a little tension. On your next exhale, we're going to slightly bend that knee a little bit more, and using those fingertips or attempting to take this challenge with me, you can definitely stay in your triangle pose or bending a knee and lifting that back leg up into your half moon. Good luck, but you do not have to do it. You can simply stay in your triangle pose. When you're ready, bend that knee, going back into your Warrior One pose, and then flipping that hand into a reverse triangle pose. So you've done it the right way, and now we're reversing it, similar to a warrior pose, relaxing in that stretch. And you're going to cartwheel your hands forward, bringing that right leg back, and we're going back into a plank position. Now is a great opportunity for us to move into our chaturanga. So we're going to lower those knees gently, dropping those elbows at the rib cage, pressing down, unfolding those feet, and on your next inhale, drawing the heart up, drawing those hips up, and drawing those quads up. Hold. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Right back where we had started. My friends, you're doing wonderful. Take this time, pedal those legs, take a few good inhale and exhale. When you're ready, you're going to lift that left leg now up as much as you can. Don't overdo it. Trying to keep that right foot planted on that mat. Keeping those hips square. Hands still spread apart to help you with your stability. Same thing with those back toes. Lift again if you can, a little extra. And if not, you just stay where you're at. Don't mess up like me and then get distracted because, like I said, mistakes happen. So we're back up and we're going to bring that knee to our nose as much as you can, tightening that core and bringing that left foot between the feet again. Scoot it over a little bit if you need a little bit more hip space. And then we're going to have that back foot, now your right one, going 45-degree angles Inhale, arms come up into your warrior one pose. Again, I didn't take any of the bloopers out, any mistakes, because I want you to know the truth is the truth, and we all are going to make those mistakes. So as you're in your warrior one pose, you inhale, reaching higher, and as you exhale, you gently come back down. Arms come off to the side, facing the same direction as that back foot into your warrior two pose. Breathing in this moment, lowering as you exhale if you can. That front hand goes up, and we're going to reach back and all along the back leg into your warrior. Breathe, meditate in this moment, and be proud of yourself if you've made it this far. I'm proud of you myself. Finding my groove again. We're going to bring that back leg halfway, and we're going to go down into our triangle pose. Now you have me facing you, and you can see it a little bit better. I feel so, and you can see the positioning, so you can critique as you need to. But remember, this is all a practice, and you're doing absolutely fine. If you're not giving up, you're still with me, you're great. Again, position that hand that's down, whether it be on your ankle, your foot, your knee. You see me come up practicing. It's all a practice on your journey. Again, take this challenge with me if you see fit, but if not, stay in that triangle pose. If not, bend that front leg and lift up with your fingers on the ground, and that back leg rises into your half moon. Breathe. You will feel shaky as I do, and it's okay. Bringing it back down. Going right back into that position, and we're going to extend, flipping that hand right back into a reverse triangle pose. Enjoy it. Now get that elongated stretch along the side. Breathe a good inhale. Exhale, we're going to go back down, cartwheeling our hands down to the floor and bringing that foot back. Now you see the second round went a little bit faster. I think we got our groove. Going back into our chaturanga. There you go. Making sure those shoulders are away from your ears, pressing against the ground. Now we're going to lift up, going back into a downward dog. Again, pedal those legs. Take some great deep inhales. Exhale it out. You're doing phenomenal. At this point, we're going to walk our feet up to the front or wherever you are on your mat. You could try to put your glasses on like I do, but as you know in my videos, they don't last. Bringing into your inhale into a flat back tabletop position with your hands on your shins. We're going to exhale, fold over, and lower your body. When you inhale, now we're going to circle up to reach up, look up, and we're going to extend our tailbone back into what we call a chair pose. This is intense. We'll sweep our hands back and hold. Or you can bring your thumbs and hands together at your heart position, holding in what we call a chair pose. We're going to do a slight twist with your elbow to your opposite knee. Again, this is intense, so settle as low as you are able to, and this seating as if you're in a chair. But if it is too much, you want to inhale and come up a little bit, give your legs a rest, exhale and lower back down. Taking the time again to meditate in this position. Inhale, exhale, giving your body a full stretch. And when you're ready, we're going to release, exhaling up, shake it loose, and coming back down on your inhale, exhale down into that chair position, inhaling and switching over to the other side. Again, adjust as necessary and do what you need. Don't overdo it. Don't overthink it. Inhale, exhale, gradually lower, and holding this position. You're doing wonderful, and keep breathing. We're nearly done. We're going to inhale, exhale, back up, reaching overhead. And now I'm just going to just do one more inhale, reaching overhead, and swan dive down. Reaching down, touching our toes. Hands back on our shins for a tabletop position or flat back. Reaching our hands out to the floor and pushing those feet back. You know where we're at. Plank position. Breathe. Kind of let your body relax after all that work. You're doing phenomenal. We're nearly done again. Holding it, giving that last little surge you have. Reaching down into the chaturanga, extending that heart up. And pushing right back into those feet, planting them strongly on the mat into your downward dog position. Give me about 2 good deep inhales and exhale. And when you're ready, lower those knees onto the mat. We're going just down into child's pose. You all should be familiar if you've been with me before. And relaxing now, just relaxing those arms out in front of you, walking them out as you exhale a little further and deepening in your seat so your bottom is on your feet. On your next release, we're going to walk our hands over to the right side and again elongating that side and stretching out. Give yourself a good few breaths here, meditating and concentrating on this moment as you wind down. Walking yourself over to the next as you exhale. Exhale, deepening into that stretch. Breathe. I'm so proud of each and every one of you who've joined me in this session. I know we may have sweated, we may have tugged, we may have shaken a little bit and been off balance or a little bit off tilter, but you've made it this far. So as you finish up in this pose, you'll walk your hands up on your next exhale. And just maneuver yourself around onto your bottom, or we call it the easy pose. Cross-legged like you did in school. Adjust yourself as you need to. Get your sit bone situated, move some cushion around if you need to. And just find yourself here in this position. Hands on knees. Taking a few good inhales and exhale. We're going to roll forward on that next exhale. Releasing again, letting that back get a good stretch. Take a breath or two. We'll walk our hands up. Inhale, hands go over our head with our thumbs and fingers pressed together. Bring them to heart center. Take a good breath or two and just take your time to be grateful for being in this moment and taking time for yourself. Again, I appreciate you all. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, hit that subscribe button. Namaste. Enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, whatever time it may be, friends. Thank you so much. Till next time. Bye.